So this video is going to be a little strange for me to make because I haven't done like an angry rant video in a while, let alone about anybody who's kind of famous, but we're going to make this video anyway. Hey guys, it's Kat. As a lot of you guys probably know, I apologize, my hair is wet, I just bleached my roots, and I don't have eyebrows on, but the rest of my makeup is on, just deal with it, I look disgusting. But as a lot of you guys know, Jessica Yaniv, who is a transgender, I'll get into why I put quotes around that in a minute, Predator, just recently did a debate with Blair White. It was a live debate, and I wanted to come on here and address some of the talking points that they talked about and just give... There are a lot of things that could have been said that weren't really said in the way that I would have liked them to be said, and I know that sounds bitchy, but we're going to get into that in a minute. There are a lot of things that weren't brought up that I think should have been brought up, and I'm just going to, talk about what was said in the debate and, all that shit. So let's get into it. And I'm 100% siding with Blair on this if my earlier comment about Jessica being a predator didn't already give that away. First talking point, Miss Jessica, nobody, no matter your fucking gender, should have to touch your fucking genitals if they do not want to. You want to scream discrimination at anybody? Nobody, so here's the thing. You are biologically male, Miss Jessica, and you have not had any surgeries, so therefore you still have your male penis because penis comes with being biologically male. And that said, you can say that you are a woman when you go into these waxing places all you want, and that's fine. I'll get into how I feel about you and the trans community in a minute, but that said, if a female body waxer does not want to wax a penis, they do not have to. Nobody has to touch anybody's genitals if they don't want to, regardless. It's different if you were going into a place, let's say you were going into Walgreens and you wanted to maybe buy some female makeup, and then somebody at the counter said, oh, I'm not gonna help you or sell this to you because you're biologically male. That's fucking different. And don't even bring the fucking rape shit into this, because that's different. And you comparing you not getting your dick whacked to somebody who got raped not being treated properly is offensive to rape victims, so don't even say shit. I am a cis woman, and if somebody didn't want to touch my vagina for whatever reason, I wouldn't lose my shit. Okay, if somebody didn't want to, let's say I had a second clitoris. Let's say I had a second clitoris and I went to go in and get a Brazilian wax and somebody saw that and was like, that makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't know if I want to touch your genitals because you have a second clitoris. That's fine. I wouldn't throw a fit because nobody is entitled to touch your fucking genitals regardless of what gender you identify as, Miss Jessica. Now you live in Canada or fucking British Columbia or I don't know whatever fuck-ass state you live in, but you kept defending that because, first of all, your laws on wherever you are on transgender people are fucking stupid. Literally 99% of people don't have really any issue with trans people using the bathrooms. Maybe that was a bit of a stretch, but a lot of people do not have an issue with trans people using the bathrooms. It's only a very small percentage of people that have the predator thing in mind, oh, they're gonna go into the bathrooms and rape people, and you are one of those people that will likely do that. I seriously hope you haven't touched any young girls, but I wouldn't be surprised if you did. So when you are trans, it doesn't, you may have said that, oh, I changed my gender legally to female, so that means I have to go in the women's bathroom. Okay, but that said, if you're in Canada, I've traveled to Canada several times, nobody stands outside public restrooms and checks your driver's license to see what gender you are before you enter a public restroom. So you can say, oh, I only went into the women's restroom when I was presenting completely as male, making no attempt to pass at all, and took pictures with underage girls because I legally had to. If I went into the men's restroom, I would be breaking the law. It doesn't fucking matter. If you present as female, you go into the women's bathroom. If you are presenting completely as male, you go into the men's bathroom. Nobody is standing outside these bathrooms checking people's driver's licenses to see what their sex or gender is labeled as. Do you get what I'm saying? No, you probably fucking don't, but and there are thousands and thousands of screenshots dating back to 2011 that have screenshots of you being predatory towards girls and audio messages. So you can keep saying You sound like me when I was in middle school. I was a punk ass kid when I was in middle school. I got into so much trouble for shit, and literally I would sit in the office, they would be pulling up so much fucking proof of the shit that I did, and I'd just be sitting there like, I didn't do it. No, you're wrong though, because I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And they would literally have all the receipts and like fingerprints and shit or whatever they needed to show that I did it, and I'd just be like, I didn't do it. We know you did it, bitch. We know you're a predator. You know you want to prey on young girls and have fucking topless pool parties. You can't menstruate. I don't know where the fuck you're getting that from. And I understand that when you go on hormones and you go on estrogen, that can cause like PMS-like symptoms. And I'm not going to invalidate any trans woman for saying that they're going through PMS, because estrogen, when you voluntarily inject estrogen into your body, that can cause like PMS type symptoms because it's a female hormone. However, you carrying tampons and pads around when you do not bleed out of your penis, you don't menstruate. So I don't know what kind of attention seeking cry that is, but I think as a trans woman, fuck off, Jessica.
Fuck off, Courtney.
And as for you being trans, I have no problem with transgender people, as a lot of people know, a lot of people that know me. I don't have a problem with transgender people unless they're doing it for attention, which I have talked about in another video. But, you know, transgender people, I don't really care. But you, I do not think you are transgender in the slightest. I think you're doing it to earn oppression points and trying to represent the entire transgender community when you're presenting completely as male, going into women's bathrooms, trying to get places shut down because they didn't want to touch your penis, and trying to prey on young girls when talking about a bodily function that you cannot produce and or have. When the whole transgender bathroom law thing got passed in the United States, like by Obama or whatever it was, I don't even know, but when the whole like with Target, when people at Target said that, oh, people can use whichever bathroom corresponds with their gender identity, the people that people were freaking out about, like going in there to touch young girls, you are the kind of person they're talking about, and Blair White made you look like a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. You should really just hop off the internet at this point. You are not transgender. I'm sorry, but I do not think you're transgender. I think you're using that label to just be a dick to people and to prey on young girls. And we have receipts that you've done both of those things. Nobody is discriminating against you because you are trans. People are discriminating against you because they don't want to touch your fucking genitals, and because they thought you were a man on the phone because you make zero to no attempt to pass as female in the slightest. So, girl, we know you're a predator, we know you want to prey on young girls, and most of us have figured out that you're just using the trans label to do both of those things. So those are just my thoughts and some talking points on the Blair White debate. I'm pretty sure I might link it down below, I don't know, but if you just look up Blair White, Jessica Yaniv debate, you'll probably find it. But I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sorry I was being a little angry, but I just wanted to give my input on the situation. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and until next time, have a good day or night or whatever.